Hey guys, this is Anne and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to create the dependent dropdown in data validation. The dependent dropdown is going to help you create your data validation list. So without the dependent dropdown, like what we have here, I have different regions, and I have different states for each region, and I have the cities for each state. If you are not going to use the dependent dropdown, then that means for your city you will have all these cities when you click the dropdown, and we do not want to see that because it's hard for us to choose the correct city for each state. So here I have an example of the dependent dropdown. So if I chose Central here, these are the states under the Central region. So I should see Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, and Michigan. So that's what I have here too. If I chose East, then I should have the states that belong to the East region. At the same time, if I'm going to choose the city, I should only see the cities under, or the cities in Pennsylvania state. So I have 4. Let's see, let us look for Pennsylvania. So there, I have 4 too. If I chose this for Rhode Island, then I only have these states, or I'm sorry, these cities. Okay, so let's start. The first thing to do is to name your list. So here, I already named it Central. This, I named it East. And then I named these South. And I named these West. So to do that, to name your ranges, so I have an example here. You can highlight the range or the cells, highlight your cells. So for example, these are the cells that I want to be included in the Central region. So this is your name box. Just click your name box and type Central and press enter. Okay, so you do the same for these. You name this East, name these South, and you name these West. So once you have named your ranges, so let's say I am going to put it here, I'm going to start my data validation here, then just click tab and choose data validation. Here you can click the drop down and choose list. So in the source, let's just type the regions. We have Central, East, West, and South. So we click OK. So when you click your drop down, you have Central, East, West, and South. In the state, so here in this example, we only want to see these states because these are the states in the Central region. So to do that, you go to data validation, you choose list, and in your source you just have to type indirect. So after typing indirect, open parentheses, you click your cell. So that means my list here is dependent on what is chosen here. Now as you can see, once you click that, you will have a locked cell reference or an absolute cell reference. But we need to remove the $sign here, because if we will not remove the $sign before the number 5, that means if we drag this down, the data validation here will still be dependent on this cell. So to do that, you just have to click this, then remove it. Do not use the left or right arrow. And so you have indirect $sign A5, then click OK. So we see the states that belong to the central region. If I choose east, and it changes as well. Okay. Now here, what we want to happen is we want to see the cities that belong to this state. So to do that, just click data validation and then list, and on your source you type equals index, because we are going to use index match. And then when you type your index, you go to your table or your table array. To go from one sheet to another, you just have to press the control key and the page up or page down key. So here, my index, the list of the cities is from A3 up to T52, because row 52 has my last city. And after typing index, put 2 commas, then type match. After typing match, you go to the cell, and for my lookup value, I'll choose this. So that means for my lookup value, the city is dependent on whatever I have here, or the list that I have here is dependent on whatever I have on B5. So we do not want to lock it on B5, so that when we drag it down, it will follow whatever we have on this row. So just like what we did earlier, just remove the $sign and comma. Then after your match, you have to go back to your table array so that you can go to your lookup array. So here I can see, or the state is in row 2. So I just have to click, or I just have to select whatever I have from A2 up to T2. Just lock the cells, do not do anything there. Then put a comma, put 0, then 2 close parentheses to close it, then click OK. Here. So again, what I chose here was equal sign indirect, and then I just clicked this, so it became indirect A. I removed the $sign and the number 5. So this is what you will put in your source. So I'll just put source so that you'll remember, and you can find the source in the data validation. But here, instead of indirect, my formula was indexed, and then I highlighted whatever I have there. But for you to see, that, just for you to see it. There. So this was what I put in the source. Okay. I hope that you guys learned something new today, and please do not forget to like my video if you like it, and then subscribe to my channel. Thank you.